Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So Florida State's offense comes on the field to open this game. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
But just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. Boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. And come out in the playoff game, for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Bell. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. kick it away here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here's the handoff. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Caught in the backfield. It's DeMarco.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Cromenhoek. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession?
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trying to extend the play. Fires it on the move. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he's got it. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Man, it is awfully tough on a defense when a quarterback's able to move outside of the pocket and still...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Cromenhoek. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And the offense will take over.
Offense on the field to take over. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. One play, and they're already past the 40, first and 10. QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What a play by this linebacker. That option play got to the outside. I thought they had a chance on the perimeter, but the speed and the awareness of that linebacker makes a huge play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
And it's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here, making people miss. Touchdown, Knowles. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And out comes the offense set to take over here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass ball is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes out. This looks like a pretty obvious call against the defense. Defender flagged for being a little too aggressive. The offense gets a 15-yard penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Off play action. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Looking to throw it again. There's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
He's going for a big play downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare, a wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll try a pass here. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Breaking free at midfield. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 42. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. The Seminoles pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. To the air, it's Kromenhoek. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Touchdown, Florida State. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now they get set to kick it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Running out of time in the pocket. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
He's looking deep here. Almost intercepted again. This defense flying around today. Almost had a fourth pick.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
He's moving out of the pocket. Finding some room at the 25. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The offense going with the hurry up. On first and 10, looking to throw, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On third down, he drops to throw, and he lofts one deep over the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Pass rush closing in. And he's brought down a sack by the defense coming up big on this fourth down play. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. Scanning the field, it's Kromenhoek. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. slides to avoid the big hit. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, it's a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense trots back out on the field again. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Running back has it on a screen now. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now.
Boy, third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout by the offense.
So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. One more play before they head to the locker room. Takes the handoff. It's Harris. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game, and we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the offense back out on the field now. The first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half is a handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30. The game makes it second and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Short pass finds the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. On third down, it's a handoff. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
Here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The shotgun handoff here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the back now goes in motion. Back to throw. It's Kromenhoek. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Using his legs, it's Harris. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And it's blocked. The kick was low. And the defense scoops it up. It's a live ball, remember. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? So suddenly, chance for the offense to score points off the blocked field goal. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. First down here for this offense. Looking for some space. It's Harris.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to throw. It's Kromenhoek. Receiver makes the grab. And the ball to the ground. The defense recovers the fumble.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver, and the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback.
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. Gets some space around the 30. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Important second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Second down play coming up for this offense. And there's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is finally made, but it's down at the 28-yard line. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. And with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Down he goes, a sack. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup.
Because I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. And a senior making a disruptive impact play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This will be a challenge. 2nd and goal from the 14. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. He was successful in his first attempt. This one, a chip shot from 25 yards out. And it's good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Handoff running right. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Fighting him off. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And the Noles bring their punt team onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, it's Bell. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Snags the quick throw. Finding space at the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. The offense now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Intercepted in the end zone. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, good job here on this stop. But remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Brought down after a solid run by the senior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The shotgun running play call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up. On the ground, it's Harris. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. He's going to return it from near the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over.
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Finds his man, has the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to throw again. It's caught downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the extra point splits the uprights. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And with this one wrapped up, the quarterback will just take a knee. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The